Good morning, everyone. It's Miss Hilary at New Ken, room 11, pre-K counts. And this morning we're going to get moving and we're going to try two different activities with our bodies. Now, if you look outside right now, what's happening with the trees? The trees that used to be green are changing. What's changing about them? Can anybody tell me? Yes, they're changing colors. They're changing into reds and oranges, and some of them are even turning brown and yellow. And what else is happening to the trees? The leaves are falling down. I have a song for that we've been working on in our classrooms, and I am going to stand back a little bit so that you can see how we sing it. And then we're going to learn about some different words that describe the sizes of trees. And then we're going to play a balancing game with our bodies, a body balance game. So I'm going to step back a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing with my body, and I'm going to pretend to be a tree. Now, trees, do they walk around and move around the room or move around outside? Yes, they wave, but do their trunks walk? No. So I'm going to step back and I'm going to plant my trunk feet into the ground. I'm going to plant my feet into the ground. And I'm going to sort of make branches and make leaves with my fingers. And we're going to sing a song called Autumn Leaves Are Falling Down. So I'm going to move up a little bit so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, I have my hands, and I'm going to start waving them around. Autumn leaves are falling down, falling down, falling down. Autumn leaves are falling down, down to the ground. Now there's a tool that we can use to make our leaves go into a pile called a rake. So I'm going to take my hand and use my fingers and take a rake and rake them up. Rake them up, rake them up. Take a rake and rake them up, up from the ground. Now my leaves are going to twist and twirl. Twisting, twirling. Now twisting is with your waist, and twirling would be the whole way around. Twisting, twirling, they fall down, they fall down, they fall down. Twisting, twirling, they fall down, down to the ground. Now, some of the trees that we see outside are really tall. Some of them are really short. So we're going to look at one of our Mighty Minutes. It's called A Tree My Size, and it's number 49 in your Mighty Minutes binder. And we're going to act out this tree. So again, I'm going to kneel down so you can see me a little bit better, but I want you to place your feet into the ground. So you shouldn't be walking around the room. Keep your feet still, but you're going to use the rest of your body to show me what your tree looks like. And I'm going to tell you some words to describe it, and you're going to show me how you can make your body look like those words. A tree my size. This tree is wide. Can you show me how wide you can make a tree? Move your hands or your legs or your body wide. This tree is wide. This tree is tall. Make your tree as tall as you can. This tree is thin. Make your body as close together as possible. This tree is small. Get really far down onto the ground. Make a really small tree. Beautiful trees I see with my eyes. but the one I like best is exactly my size. Let's say it one more time. A tree my size. This tree is wide. This tree is tall. This tree is thin. This tree is small. Beautiful trees I see with my eyes. But the one I like best is exactly my size. Very good, friends. You see lots of different trees outside. Sometimes it's fun to collect the leaves and see what colors and what shapes. We talked about shapes yesterday that you might see with the leaf shapes and sizes and colors. You can put them into different piles, and you can even color with them. I'll show you something in a little bit here that you could do with a leaf in one of our other lessons. Now the next activity we're going to do is, it's physical, number 16 in the physical binder, and it's called the body part balance. So I'm going to back up again, and what I want you to do is I want you to find a spot on the floor. If you have a hula hoop, you can use that. If you have a small blanket, you can use that. And what you want to do is try to keep your body on that space, in that space. So here I have a small blanket, and I'm going to put it, you could even use a towel. We're going to put it on the floor, and I'm going to stand on it. Since nobody else is in the room, I'm going to take my mask off so you can hear me a little bit better. I'm going to stand with my body balanced on this blanket. Nice and tall, nice and still as you can be. Now I want you to try to balance your body, and balance means keep it still and steady. You might have to use your arms out to your sides to help keep you balanced. I want you to try to balance on one foot. So I want you to try to balance on one foot. Keep your arms to the side if that helps you. This is sort of how a flamingo stands at the zoo. For 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now switch your feet. Put that foot down and put your other foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to balance on our knees. So I'm going to put my knees down, keeping them in my hoop or on my blanket or on my spot on the floor. Now this is going to get a little bit trickier as we go along. So at first we're going to try one body part, then we're going to try some crazy combinations. I'm going to try to balance with my knee off the ground and one knee on the ground for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now switch. 1, this one is trickier for me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I want to see if you can balance on your bottom. Put your bottom down and see if you can put your arms and your legs, you can hold them with your hands if you need to, up off the floor for 5 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it. That was tricky. Now I want to see if you can stand up again and balance with one hand on your head and one hand in your, or your leg in your other hand, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See if you can do it longer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Let's try the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this time let's try to balance on one elbow and one knee on the ground. So one elbow and one knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see if you can balance on just your two knees. Just your two knees. So you're going to put your knees on the ground and balance, put your feet up. You can put your hands wherever you want to. Let's try on our head. I'm going to do my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's try on our belly. Just put only your bellies on the ground. So you almost look like a boat or a seal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to try just my back on the ground. Almost like an upside down turtle. I'm gonna pull my knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can try any combination of balancing that you would like, and maybe challenge a brother or a sister or a parent and see who can balance the longest. See if you can count to 10 or to 20. Let's practice counting to 20 one time. I'm going to balance my hand on my head and my legs like this. My one knee up, one knee down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that is thank you for joining me for the body part balance today. And I will see you a little bit later for a live session. Bye.